Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Vikings.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run again with Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. McCarthy going to sneak it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On play action, now McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. No score after one on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Throwing is McCarthy. On the screen, this is Mason. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, McCarthy. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets around him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Check down, complete to Haskins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys will be able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Herbert throwing again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Herbert back to the air. Johnston on the quick slant. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air with McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
brings up third down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Again to Haskins up the middle. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Vidal. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 2. And the Chargers first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. There he goes, left side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
This play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together. Quickly to Addison here. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On play action, now McCarthy. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a 1-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.